setting up the party. You guys excited? Yummy! Yummy, yummy. Yeah. Who are you gonna be? Mother Mary. How about you? He did see a pope. But what pope are you gonna be? And then who are you? Saint Philip Neri. Yep. And we got Saint Michael over here making some popcorn. Good job, Thomas.
When everything was possible, our dreams were alive. We had a fire inside. Those were the days. Those were the days.
Okay, so these are the little treats that I got. We have Thomas, St. Michael, made the popcorn. And then we have animal crackers for St. Francis of Assisi. We have some caramels for Our Lady of Mount Carmel. And then we got these sticks for St. Bernadette, how she carried the sticks. Then we got some goldfish for St. Peter, the fisher of men. So these are our little treats. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. Maybe do a printout of them, and then those will be kind of our little snack for the party.
Had a fire inside. Those were the days. Right from the beginning, I knew that I loved you.
And so saint means that you're in heaven. So there's a lot of people who are saints, but we just don't know about them. But these are the saints.
Like a bunch of saints.
Like who? Oh, that we don't know of? Yeah, exactly. So the saints that we are, we know about them because the
I
church,
read the book of it.
because the church has approved it, and we know facts about them. We know that miracles have happened because of the saints. And so to be considered a saint means that the church knows that this person is for sure in heaven.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your different saints. So Thomas, what do you know about Saint Michael?
That he protects us from the devil.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about these little treats. So this is, you know why we have fish?
It's the same.
Fisherman. Who was the fisherman? Who was the first pope? Do you remember?
That I think that you have a picture of him.
Dad, you know, right?
You just said it. Mom didn't hear you say it.
Oh.
Saint Francis.
No.
Joseph.
Who was out fishing on the boat?
Peter.
And then there you go.
Yep. Okay, so God told him he would be the fisherman of people. Okay, so that's why we have fish here, is because he is the first pope. You know how you dress like a pope? He was the first one. The first pope, yep. Jesus gave the keys to the kingdom to Peter. Yes. Okay, so why do we have, St. Francis? He's the easy one, huh?
Yeah.
So St. Bernadette, Mother Mary appeared to St. Bernadette, and she was collecting sticks when Mary appeared to her. So that's why,
Why?
because their family needed firewood to keep warm. And then, why do we have Carmel?
I don't know. The Carmel?
Our Lady of Mount Carmel. So Mother Mary. Yeah,
Carmel!
isn't that funny? Yeah. What a great name.
When everything was possible, our dreams were alive. We had a fire
Look at this sword.
Wow.
It looks like a diamond sword.
Yeah.
But
Do you know who are you doing? St. Paul. Thomas, who are you coloring? Who is it? St. Michael. Who you got? Jacob.
I don't know.
You're kidding me. You don't know who that is, do you?
Saint Nicholas.
Oh, Saint Saint Joan of Arc.
Oh,
Yeah.
The family of Jacob, who was renamed Israel, stayed in Egypt for quite a while. Eventually, the Egyptians didn't like how the Israelites were growing, and so they made them slaves, right? Does this ring a bell about Moses at all?
nope.
Eventually, God said, this is done. My people are not going to be slaves to the Egyptians. Moses, tell Pharaoh to let my people go. Remember that part?
Our dreams are alive. We've got that fire in
Holy Mary, pray for us. Holy Mother of God,
Pray for us.
Holy Virgin of Virgins,
Pray for us.
Saint Michael,
Pray for us.
Saint Gabriel,
Pray for us.
Saint Raphael,
Pray for us.
all you holy angels and archangels,
Pray for us.
Saint John the Baptist,
Pray for us.
Saint Joseph,
Pray for us.
all you holy patriarchs and prophets.
Okay, friends, so I hope that you enjoyed that party. It was a lot of fun. The kids totally enjoyed it. I got to kind of see where they were at, how much they knew about the Catholic saints. So it was kind of eye-opening and good. It was really good because we had really great conversations, especially the two older ones. The two little ones were, thankfully they had their food and they had their coloring, you know, type of thing. So anyway, I am going to get into some really good Catholic saint books, particular, because people ask me all the time, what books do you recommend? These ones are phenomenal, so I'm just gonna kind of get into it right now. Okay, so the first one I have to share with you is my first book of saints. And I like this one for little kids because, so I usually at lunchtime, I'll read to the little kids a Bible story about a saint and then like some other books as well. And so I really like this one because it's pretty short. There's a picture with it, it's pretty short. It gives some little facts on the side. And so I do like this one a lot. Okay, the next one I have is this one. This is actually a coloring book. And this is great because as you can see, it's super thick. There is a saint for every single day of the year. So this is the first half of it. So July through December is this book. But I love it because you can actually, you know, the kids can color while you read about the saints. So that is great for almost any age. Okay, so these ones my kids are obsessed with. I will put a link to all of this down below if you want to check any of them out. But pretty much these books are so great. They're, I would say these are more for a little bit older, third grade, like Thomas really loves it, but it's pretty much the story of, you know, the saints. There's only 4 out right now. I wish they had more because my kids have like totally eaten it up, helped them to read and everything. And this one is Saint Clare of Assisi. But as you can see, it's like pretty much a comic book, but it's very like based on facts and all of that. It's really good. They have Saint Christopher, Saint Philip Neri. My son loves this. He's doing his report at school about this saint because he loved it so much. And that's who he dressed up for All Saints Day. Saint Teresa of Avila, and then Saint Christopher is the other one. And they are just so cute. And like I said, my boys loved reading them. This one is another great one where it has just a picture and then it just tells you on the other page about that saint, you know. And my kids really like this one as well, and it has great pictures and great writing and stuff like that. So I really like stuff like this where it's just one page, it's not overwhelming for the little kids. This one is phenomenal too. This is similar to that one, but the stories are a little more in depth, and they actually make me want to grow in holiness. I love, it's very unique illustrations in the book. Very, very unique. But cool. I really do like them. But the stories, what they have in there is phenomenal. It is so, so good. So my kids love this, and I actually love this equally. I'm learning so much about the saints. Okay, if you're looking for chapter books, I have a whole bunch on my Catholic Amazon store that are phenomenal, but pretty much they are just chapter books, and they tell a story in story form about the saints, and they're based on facts and everything. So they're great reads for the kids, especially if you do like a family, like where you pray or you read a book every night. Like those ones would be awesome to do. This one is good. It's a little bit longer as well, but it's Saint Kateri Tekakwitha. If you are looking, she's pretty cool. I like her story. So there's a lot of like individual ones. This one is Saint Elizabeth of Hungary, and this is really cool. It's kind of told in like a story form, which I think is really huge for little kids. And so it's pretty much a grandmother telling her child the story of Saint Elizabeth of Hungary. So I love this book. We've had that one for quite a while, and the kids really do like it. Kind of on the same wavelength is Saint Conrad and the Wildfire. I love this because it's in story form again, but it tells you about virtue. It tells the kids about virtue and the right thing to do. This one is really good. I really do like that. This was gifted to me, and I can't say enough good things about that story. Like I said, all these saint stories, they're just so great. Like you really get to see how to live a virtuous life and stuff like that. And then these ones, the Saint Joseph books, I feel like these are just phenomenal. They're at every Catholic bookstore, I feel like, but pretty much like Padre Pio, St. Patrick, they have all of that. So so these are just a couple of our saint stories. There's so many, but I cannot tell you enough. Like, children love reading stories, and these books are great, and I promise if you read them, you'll grow too. That's the great thing about saint stories, is it just kind of teaches virtue to the kids, and how everyday people like us can become saints if we do the right virtuous things. Anyway, that's what I have. But if you know of any really good saint stories that you want to share, please put them in the comments below. I would love to find more Catholics. I feel like the more the merrier. Christmas is coming, and this is a great way to kind of, I try to give the kids saint stories for birthdays and Christmas and all of that. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, thank you for joining me. This has been a lot of fun, and until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.